I was really excited for Grand Theft Auto Online back in 2013 before it came out. I mean, who wouldn't be? It's Grand Theft Auto and it's a Rockstar game, and on top of that, you gotta get away from your more traditional shooters such as Call of Duty and Halo. And more importantly, avoid this. See what I mean? Anyway, I had high expectations for Grand Theft Auto Online before it even launched. Years leading up to the launch of Grand Theft Auto Online, I had plenty of ideas what you'd be doing in Grand Theft Auto Online. I thought, man, you'd be flying around, you could blow up 100 people at a time, you can wreck the city, you can become a drug dealer, you know, you can open your own businesses, steal cars on the side, all that jazz. And just thinking about being able to wreck the city with my friends, that was the greatest thing that I could ever think of. And then, you want to know what happened? Grand Theft Auto 5 Online released, and we were doomed with this.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
And when after Rockstar finally pulled all their resources and started fixing all the server problems and stuff like that, I got on with a bunch of friends and had a whole lot of fun, and I'll show you, this is exactly what we did.
Ow! Do you have a wanted level?
No. He does.
You spawned me all the way on the other side. Why did you do this to me?
Alright, just stay over here. We'll lose these cops.
Thanks a bunch. I keep spawning too far away to get to you.
Hey, what the fuck?
Now where am I? I'm just
drive.
Started.
You prick. Ah! Holy shit.
Well done.
And that was pretty much the only thing that I was capable of doing in Grand Theft Auto Online, because the obnoxious waiting times to do anything like races, any job, or any of the death matches or anything like that were just so absurdly long that people would leave. You would get the right amount of people in the lobby, and then all of a sudden they would just leave, and then you'd have to wait longer for somebody else to join. The matchmaking in Grand Theft Auto Online is still not up to par to this day in 2017. Fast forward when the heists came out. Now, this was back in the day. When the heist came out, we faced the same problem as we faced when the launch of Grand Theft Auto Online came out. We had delayed servers, we got kicked out all the time, nobody could join each other because the servers were down because everybody was coming back on to play this new content. So then what happened to me is I gave up playing Grand Theft Auto Online. I stopped it completely, and I stopped for months. I didn't play Grand Theft Auto Online for months. And then I had a couple of friends, they were like, yo, we're gonna go play some of the game, whatever, let's get on. So I get on, and this is what happens, okay? This is exactly what happened. I got on the game, they were like, we're gonna do some heists, and I'm like, cool, whatever. They had the first, like, 2 or 3 heists done. I couldn't join them because I had to do those first two or three heists. But the problem was that the payout for those first 2 heists were crap. And nobody wanted to do them because it was like 45 minutes that you sat here and you only got like $100,000 or, you know, $63,000, something like that. Like, the payouts were not worth the amount of time that you had to put into these heists. And then you had to find people to play with on top of that. So my friends were like, no, we don't want to do that. And I said, well, like, can we go back to the old ones? No, because they don't pay out very well and we need 2 other people, blah, blah, blah. No one's doing them. And sure enough, when I convinced them, we got into this lobby, there was 3 of us, we needed 1 more person, we couldn't get another person to do the heist, and because everybody was doing the new heists, so there was no interchangeable amount of people that you could have. You couldn't do a heist with 2 people, it had to be 4 people. I don't know if that's changed now or not, but from what I can tell, that a lot of the jobs that require 4 people still require 4 people. I haven't played any of the heists this time around because I still have that sour taste in my mouth waiting in lobbies for what felt like forever, 45 minutes at a time, just to find people to play with. And I still haven't got past the first heist because after the first heist I got past, I couldn't get any further because the servers were down again or there was something wrong with them. And my first experience coming back on Grand Theft Auto Online again this time around, because I have from work, there's people that play Grand Theft Auto Online still on the Xbox One. I usually play on the PC, so I went out and I got Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PC, or on the Xbox One, to play Grand Theft Auto Online again. And my first experience on Grand Theft Auto Online again is I got kicked out of the server multiple times, and it still left a bad taste in my mouth. But I think the main reason why I still cannot get into Grand Theft Auto Online, or I'm very disappointed in Grand Theft Auto Online, is because I saw so much potential in GTA Online that Rockstar still hasn't created yet. The fact that you can't kill other players just because you want to, there's repercussions if you do so. This is Grand Theft Auto we're talking about here, where when you're in the campaign, you can run around, kill whoever you want, stab whoever you want, shoot whoever you want with no repercussion other than the cops chasing you. But switch that around on Grand Theft Auto Online, if you kill somebody, you lose rep. You can end up in a lobby with other people who just kill each other. And I understand that Rockstar was trying to make this a thing where, you know, if you play good, you act nice to people, you get money and stuff like that. But I think that it's unfair to people who all they know how to play is Grand Theft Auto. And the fact that if you blow up someone else's car, you know, you gotta pay for that car, that's understandable, but then you can't just turn around and steal that person's car and just have it for yourself. I thought that's the way it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be PvP. I thought if you had a car that I wanted, I was gonna come in and steal it. If you had a boat that I wanted, you know, I'd come in and steal that, and I get to keep it for myself, and if you want it back, you can come steal it back. Grand Theft Auto Online just doesn't have this Grand Theft Auto feel that I was hoping it would have. And I believe that is why a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth from Grand Theft Auto Online when it first came out, is because they had such high expectations for a Grand Theft Auto multiplayer game that were just never delivered. And there is no way to get around any of these problems. There is no specific server for people who just want to, you know, potentially might kill somebody or steal their car or go into their apartment and rob somebody, or, you know what I mean? All these things. You could put a hit out on another player on the map, but why would you? Other than the pure joy of just fucking with that person. And that's what that thing is used for. You know, it would be different if you could put a hit on somebody because they stole your car, or, you know, they robbed you, or something along those lines. But I'd be just in a lobby playing random games, and I would just have a hit on my head, and I couldn't drive around town because I had the whole entire map following me. And then the final thing that I'm still disappointed about in Grand Theft Auto Online is Rockstar's way of trying to sell you money, in-game money, because you do all these jobs, you do all these races, you do all kinds of things, and it feels like you just take forever to get anywhere, to get any amount of money to buy anything, because the apartments are overpriced, the cars are overpriced for no reason, everything is overpriced. And that's really all you have to show for in Grand Theft Auto is your cool cars, the way that you dress, and your apartment that you live in, and now, you know, your biker gang and all that stuff. But all those things cost money. To even have those things, you have to earn that money. And of course, how are you going to earn those money? You're going to have to try to sit through the lobbies and deal with the downtime where you're just sitting around waiting for people to join so you can do a race or a heist or something like that. It's all dragged out. When I first sat down again to play Grand Theft Auto Online yesterday, after I put it in and installed it and whatever, I literally maybe had a solid 20 minutes of gameplay because I spent the other 45 minutes in lobbies trying to play games. And then what do? You get tired of waiting in lobbies, you get tired of people leaving matches, and the game just ending and you don't get anything for it, that you turn around and you buy shark cards because your reward is so far out of place. It's like Rockstar's designed this game to just annoy you, so you just spend money on shark cards so you can get the latest and greatest in apartments and cars and stuff like that, because I see them releasing more and more cars and apartments and updates where things have to be bought, and just this long, dreadful haul through these lobbies and races and people quitting and blowing up your cars and just trying to just have fun to get to the reward. And it's just too much. the way that they should have had it done, they don't have it done, where it feels like Grand Theft Auto, where you can steal from other people, you can steal whatever you want from other people, where you should be able to do heists by yourself somehow, you know, or have single player jobs that you can do to make money. And every time I sit down and play Grand Theft Auto with any of my friends, I have to go to, you know, to join their matches, and I can't start my own because they're higher up than me. They get more money for certain things, you know, they have their own gangs, biker gangs, or the CEO of companies and stuff like that, and I'm still way back down at the bottom. I haven't even finished the second heist, and there is nothing I can do to jump forward without having to sit down in these lobbies and just wait for hours for people to join to help me do the second heist. And there's like, what, 5 or 6 heists now to get anywhere, and I just don't have the time to do that. I don't have the patience to do that, and that's why Grand Theft Auto still disappoints me to this day. Is that from the beginning, from the get-go, the game was not with the gamer in mind. It was with the consumer in mind, and that's how it is still to this day. I'll still have fun going on and blowing stuff up, driving around town with my friends in a lobby that's just filled with friends and stuff like that, because it just seems like people just waste time driving around, and they don't really do anything else besides kill each other or try to get the gun drops and the car drops and all that stuff, and put hits on each other for no reason. And frankly, it's just the game's that's why GTA Online disappointed me, and that's why GTA Online still disappoints me to this day. What do you guys think? Post down in the comments. Do you still play GTA Online? Have you ever tried it? Is it something that you're into? Let me know, and as always, I'm Masculinish, and I'll see you guys in the next video.